Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Sibu behind the camera, and I truly appreciate that you're listening to me right now, or rather you're watching this video. And for those who are returning, here's a fist bump for you because you know you deserve it. Let me start with an apology because I took so much time from the first video. For those who are watching this video like before they watch the other one, just know that I've already covered this car, like the dimensions, how it looks like. I've walked around the car, I've covered some features as well. And if you have any questions or whatever, I'll leave the link in the details below for the video so that you can go and check it out as well. What I didn't cover in that video was that I wasn't sure about the Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto. I can confirm that they are working. Bruce will connect the iPhone on this journey and you'll be able to see that it's actually working. So I indicated that I have a disclaimer, and that disclaimer is based on the way the video came out. As excited as I am because it was my first time in this car, and the video just disappointed me because the way it came out when we were traveling and the sun was streaming in and so on, it came out like badly, especially on the windscreen, the way it appeared. But the detail is still in there for you to hear, for you to see as well. And if anyone knows how I can avoid this in future, because I'm not like a perfect when it comes to camera adjustments and all those things, please tell me in the comments below so that I can avoid this forever. I don't ever want to see this again. So because you guys deserve better, and I know that as well. So without then dwelling much into that, how this video is going to pan out is that we're going to be traveling together with Bruce. He's going to be assisting me on how, like, there's too much technology in here for me to just do it by myself. You know, he's going to be showing me how it works and so on. Everything then that we're going to be covering in the car, I'll just be asking him some of the questions and he's going to be assisting me and so on. So during the journey, you'll just hear the conversation and so on as to how some of the things are working. Then at the end, I'll give you the overall opinion based on the experience that I had with the car. And yeah, basically that's just going to be about it. So without further ado, then let's just hit the road and see how it goes. Yes.
We're going to go up over the mountain, just follow the road till the turnoff that goes to Vonneboom Airport.
Yes.
We're going up there.
So I see it's showing it's recognizing the thing.
It's picking up the lane.
Yes.
See? So it's saying, you can see the...
Oh yeah. But it seems like it's getting confused because these lanes are not...
They're terrible.
Yeah.
They're terrible. It's also showing you the speed over here.
So in the Jolion, this is in the Super Lux, right?
In the Super Lux.
And this is the Lux.
This is the Lux in the
H6, yes.
Remember, the Super Lux only comes in an all-wheel drive version.
Yeah, okay. Oh, this is the two-wheel drive, right?
This is the front-wheel drive. So you get Premium, Lux, Lux in all-wheel drive, Super Lux in all-wheel drive.
And this is the one of 454, right?
That's the one. Remember, they start at 419 for the Premium.
Yeah. But for me, this is like the sweet spot.
This is exactly what you need. The all-wheel drive is just that little bit over the top.
Yeah. In fact, a lot of times you don't really need the all-wheel drive capabilities to do the daily driving.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Straight up over the mountain. You drove one already or not yet?
No. I never drove the H6.
Oh, okay.
I only drove the Jolion.
I thought you drove this already. You'll feel the power is just insane. 150 kilowatts when you put your foot down.
It's yeah, you can literally feel like the difference. Especially because I just came out of the H2 now.
That's it. It's insane. It's also showing you the gear you're in. You'll see you're in.
Oh yeah, D6 now. Yeah, and it's a 7,
speed,
right?
7 DCT. It's the same as the Jolion DCT.
Yeah.
It's telling you that
The
you're
speed,
going a little bit fast, yeah, but it's fine.
Because we're going above the hill now, and I just want to focus.
You see, it's just warning you
Yeah.
that you're exceeding the speed limit.
Oh my God.
It doesn't even feel it. Huh? Straight in this lane.
And this.
We can just gonna keep on going straight.
Alright.
You can push the brakes quite hard. You'll feel they are insane brakes. How she feels so far?
I am actually, you know, usually when you ask that, I can say I'm still trying to figure out the difference. Today I can feel the difference.
It's insane. You've got this function as well.
Okay.
So you can see now, I've switched all the cameras on, you can see what's next to you, you can see in front of you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because it shows the two
on
cars.
On the line, showing
yeah.
the two cars. If you went into reverse, then it would show you what's behind
What's behind.
Yeah.
Then when I'm driving, is it still going to appear?
No, it'll cancel.
Oh.
See? In the afternoon. A bit of a bumpy road, so you can feel
the suspension.
And up front here we're gonna go left. Okay, do you want to go back on cruise control?
Yeah.
Okay, take it up to 120.
Okay.
No, you do it, yeah. So what you do is to set it, you just do that. Can you feel it took it away from you?
Yeah.
Can I touch the brake?
I'm not even touching it, but it's already keeping the distance.
Yeah. There's your adaptive cruise.
Oh.
Slowing you down. Slowing you down.
So it's already reading this car in front of
That's
me.
it. Indicate when you're going to go pause.
I'm not even doing anything now. I just wanted to see how it's gonna respond.
There we go. That's going to take your speed up again to where you were doing it. You're not touching the throttle at all.
No.
You go across one again, and then you'll see when you get in behind this bucket. So it's taking it up now to the speed that you were doing.
Yeah.
But it's not racing it, you see.
It's just slowly doing it.
The computer's saying, let's be gentle. This is how people must drive. See, now we're back at the 120 we were doing.
Yeah.
Is there anything in that line?
No.
Okay, go one over.
I'm not doing anything. It's braking on its own.
It's braking by itself because it's picking up this traffic in front of you. It's slowing you down. Now you see you're doing exactly the speed that he's doing.
That is
keep
doing.
in the same distance. We're doing 97. If he goes slower,
let's change lane to the slower one.
is it still braking itself?
I can feel it holding back. It's holding back. And if you're on the lane a bit, it's already.
Go across there again.
I'm literally not
You're
doing
nothing.
anything.
It's doing the adaptive cruise control by itself. So the distance is nice, so it gives you a bit more speed.
It allows.
But as you get closer, you're gonna feel it's gonna pull back for you.
Alright.
I think I've sold you on this. You're gonna sell your H2.
No, not yet. Now it's reading the curve. It's like I'm literally not stepping on anything.
You're not doing anything.
This is madness.
Stop right there. Okay, there
No,
we go.
I see
Four-way
that.
stop. You can. Is this lady gonna stop?
She can go.
Don't worry, it's only a four-way stop. Okay,
Mhm.
put your foot down and let's go.
Shucks.
Okay, what did I just do?
So now it's time for the opinion and the verdict. As I've driven this car now, I'll start from the beginning. You know, when you get into this car, there's something that is screaming premium to you just by the look of it. Then you touch it. You know, I always say this, that premiumness and quality, you'll feel it to the hands. And that's something that you're not gonna doubt when your hands are touching the steering wheel. That's the thing about it. It's well positioned. You know, this screen, this cluster in front of me, I used to think it's a small one when I was looking at it. But when I was driving it, the way that it was appearing, it appeared so clear, like I couldn't even complain anymore because it's fitting well to the steering wheel size and so on. So when you're looking at the car and the sitting position as well, I found myself having to adjust like the seat because I felt like it was too low. In the H2, I'm taking it low, but in this one, you can still take it even lower. That is a great thing for people who are taller than me. I'm like 1.7 meters tall. Then when it comes to the view outside, I find it to be very assisting that there's a bit of a gap between the mirror, like the side mirror here on the right, together with like the pillar here. So it's helping a lot because as much as this space might look small, but these new designs, even in the Jolion, is the same. It's unlike the H2 where you feel like, you know, there's a blind spot. Here, it's helping you a lot when it comes to maneuvering around town and so on. So the clarity of the screens as well, wow. I mean, you would have seen in the video that I wanted to check the cruise control, the lane departure warnings and so on, and the traffic sign recognitions, all those things, the way they appear, they make it so easy. Like the speed, you can literally just see everything so clear. This is one of the best screens. The cameras, when you're pressing it to see what's on your side and so on, it's so clear. Then you get to the road. Talk about comfort now. Hey, guys, I have to say, like, even when you're driving on a bumpy road and so on, the way the suspension is handling it, this is not a 400,000 suspension. I don't know where Haval got this suspension and then priced it at this, like, this price range. I don't know how to explain it, but it's handling like a bumpy road so well. Even when you're hitting like big bumps and so on the road, it doesn't feel like it's screaming that something is gonna fall off. It's just starting to feel like everything is well screwed together, and that's a good thing because people are gonna take this car on longer journeys. You know, you wanna feel comfortable with your family and so on. And then when you're driving it as well, the road noise, the wind noise, it's something that is so minimal that, like I said, this doesn't feel like it's like below 500,000 car. It still doesn't make sense. Like I said in the previous video when I was just walking around it, it just doesn't make sense. Then we talk about the engine, the transmission, the linking of that. I mean, they got this so well that, you know, when you feeling like when you're driving it like normal, when you're cruising, it doesn't even feel like it's interchanging between gears or anything. It feels so seamless until you start pulling it. Then you can feel that this engine is very powerful. In fact, I felt like this engine is too powerful for this car because it's easy to do a wheel spin whenever you are moving from a traffic light. By the way, I don't know how many people are gonna hit you like on a robot to robot if you are trying to race someone. I'm not saying do that, but I'm just trying to say it's not gonna be easy for anyone to beat you. You know, on that day when you're just feeling like pulling your car, it's not gonna be easy because this is a 150 kilowatt engine and you can feel that it moves. I mean, Hyundai gave us a Tucson with 150 kilowatts and they called it Sport. In here, it's not even called Sport, it's just a car, you know. So that's the thing that you need to consider. So the thing that I can say is that when you're trying to use this technology of cruise control with like the whole assistance, and like when you're trying to use these adaptive cruise controls and so on, just be careful if you're not used to them. But I believe over time you can easily just get used to them because the car basically just does everything for you, and all you do is to steer. I couldn't get the whole lane keeping assist properly for the car to drive itself and so on, but it does have that function and you can just cruise along and it will do that. But you need to keep your hands on the steering wheel more often because it's not autonomous driving completely. So those things are working properly. I've tested them, I've seen them. It does a great job. Even when it gets to the curves, it can literally just read the road, look at it, and then it will reduce the speed and curve the way that it should. And then when it comes to everything else around the sensitivity, you know, when I feel like that since it's too sensitive, man, when it comes to the, like when it hits potholes, sometimes it will just flash the hazards as if there's an emergency that is happening. So that is something that you just need to be aware of. And this tech comes with a lot of beepings and warnings and this and that. So when you turn them on, if you put everything on in terms of the assistance of driving, the cruise controls, the lane keeping, the traffic sign recognitions, the speed limiters and so on, you'll see that it's a lot of beeping and it can be very destructive. So just be aware of that. At least you have an option of turning them on. And then let's now talk about the brakes, because that's one thing that I also complained about in new cars. In here, as much as this car is new, these brakes, man, they do a great job. I mean, the stopping power, I can't complain about them. I complain about the H2. I'm okay now because the brakes have weared down a bit. So in here, that's something that I'm not complaining about. And then last but not least, the fuel consumption. We did like 10.1 liters per like 100 kilometers on this journey, and I can say it's not bad. It could be better, and it will be better over time. But in new cars, obviously, it's just like that basically. So let's get to the verdict. What do I think? I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. Like I said even before when I saw it, I don't see a reason why you shouldn't buy this car. In fact, go test drive it. Just buy it, guys. Unless if there's anything that I don't know right now, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't buy it. And with that said, thank you very much for watching. Thank you. I'm out.